with open hearts and open minds. First United Methodist Church in Pueblo, Colorado presents Hope and Coffee with Pastor Hugo Venegas.
Hi, this is Hugo Venegas. Welcome back to Hope and Coffee. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. Here in the United States, we know that there are some of you who are watching us from Europe, from Central America, and in the United States, it is Thanksgiving week, and there are folks who are working on the turkey today. There are folks who are working in the kitchen, preparing for a wonderful meal tomorrow. So what we're going to talk about today, we're doing experiments in gratitude. Today, we're going to talk about primers of blessings. You know, whenever in a well in those old days, when there was a well in the back of the yard, they would take a little container with water and they would put it down the primer to prime the pump. So you put some water in so that the pump would bring more water up. So priming the pump, that is the idea. And with gratitude, gratitude is like a primer that when we thank God for the blessings that He blesses us with, it primes the pump for Him to multiply those blessings in our lives. So that is the concept of priming the pump. All right. So we're going to look at a passage in Nehemiah chapter 8, verse 10. And this is a time when they were rebuilding the walls and they were rebuilding the temple. It's the time of Ezra and Nehemiah. And Nehemiah was the prophet governor, and Ezra was the scribe, sacred leader. And both of these men were helping in the rebuilding of the walls of Jerusalem that had been broken down by invading armies and by the temple that was ransacked and destroyed. And they're rebuilding. So they're all sad when the temple is being finished. It is not as glorious as the past temple. And they realize there is sadness and people are crying because they realized how chaotic their lives were because of their rebellion against God. God had allowed invading armies to come in and destroy, just like the pandemic. We have a pandemic that has taken people's lives away, jobs away, our freedom. We can't run around and do what we want to do. We can't travel. We can't even be without a mask in a store. And, you know, so it has really upended, turned our lives upside down. And this was what was happening with Nehemiah's days, that the life of the nation was turned upside down. And then God started to bring it back. And it was not as big as it was before. And the people were sad. And then God tells Nehemiah, encourage the people, encourage the people. Prime the pump of blessings, prime the pump of blessings. And that's where we get verse 10 in chapter 8. Nehemiah said, go and enjoy choice food, sweet drinks, and send some to those who have nothing prepared. This day is sacred to our Lord. Do not grieve, for the joy of the Lord is our strength. So if we want to come out of bad days, if we want to come out of challenging months, we have to prime the pump of joy. We have to prime the pump of gratitude. We have to do the things that will put us in a mood of being grateful. And the more grateful that we are, the more blessings we usher into our lives. So I want to give you 5 things to prime the pump of more blessings. The first one is laughter. You got to laugh more. And that's what he's saying. You know, stop your grieving. Go and eat your food. Have some sweet drinks. Laugh. Laughter is good. It makes us feel good. It releases the endorphins. It releases those chemicals in the bodies that make us feel good, and it reduces the cortisol in our bodies when we're depressed or when we're angry or when we're anxious. It releases toxins in the body. So laughter allows the feel-good chemicals that the body produces to be released. So go watch I Love Lucy. Go watch Hogan's Heroes, Gilligan's, all those. You can go to YouTube and get all those old clips. Or if you have a book of jokes and Or if you have someone who is really funny, laugh more, because laughter, oh my goodness, it is a good drug. It is a God-given drug that our hormones begin, serotonin and all those feel-good hormones begin to be released when we laugh more, and it reduces the influence of cortisone, which is the wrong hormone that brings toxic feelings and at the cellular level in our bodies. The second thing is play board games. Play board games. When I go to Costa Rica, and my sister and my brother, we take time out to play dominoes and cards. You know, in the old days, that's how we had fun. We play games. Now it's like Nintendo. Everyone is on their computers. And even us old folks, what are we doing? We are on our cell phone. Social media. And everyone in social media, they are mad. They're complaining. Board games, folks. Dust out the board games, especially this Thanksgiving. And if you have relatives with you, play some games. Play some card games. Play, you know, those card games that you folks love, cribbage, or play canasta, or play, you know, whatever you enjoy. But spend time with the board games, and you will see how that will prime the pump of joy. The other thing is love more. Choose to love more. Pour on love on your friends. Pour on love on the people that are with you. Pour on love on the neighbors. The more we love, it becomes like a snowball effect. It picks up and it goes from a little snowball, and you can create an avalanche of good feelings, of loving feelings when we love. It is more better to give than to receive. So let us give love. And in that giving, we produce more love in our lives. And then close your eyes and dream. Oh, yes, I love that one. You just close your eyes and you dream about what you want in your life. Woo-hoo-hoo. I see myself on a beach. Oh, yes. I see myself, man. Do you realize that I was supposed to go to a writers' conference, a professional writing conference? That was my professional goal for 2020 in Iceland. And because of the pandemic, it got canceled. Well, I'm going to dream again. I want to go to a writers' conference. That's my professional goal for 2021. So what do you want to dream about? That trip to visit your grandkids, that trip to see that new nephew or that new niece. Dream, close your eyes and dream, and prime the pump of blessing. And finally, gratitude. Gratitude. What are you thankful for today? What are you thankful for going in tomorrow? Thanksgiving Day. So prime the pump by laughter, by playing board games, by loving more, by closing your eyes and dreaming about what you want to experience in the future, and by always saying thank you, arigato, muchas gracias, danke, whatever language you speak. Just learn how to say thank you, gracias. This is Hugo Venegas from the First United Methodist Church in Pueblo, Colorado. God bless you.
Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed our inspirational Bible study, like or subscribe below. Join us for worship online or in person. You can visit us at firstumcpueblo.org, or you can come by at 310 West 11th Street, Pueblo, Colorado, 81003. Give us a call, 719-544-1917, and join us again tomorrow for another inspirational Bible study. We'll see you soon.